Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tua. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Tua going to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk his guys put 6 on the board. Kenenuagu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On play action, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Touchdown! K.J. Osborne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now Cook running right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 2nd down and goal. Cousins. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Dolphins had a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Flush to his right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Now goal for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Let's go now.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Let's go.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ready.
Tua now on 1st down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Following the interception, Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On the double.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. That is incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Throwing is Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Get ready.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already.
And look at this, another fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So what a call there. They get 9 on the fake punt and a 1st down. Here's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. first down throw for Cousins.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs. First and 10 after roughing the passer. Cousins now. Setting up the screen for Cook.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second and 4.
To throw, Cousins.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Cousins to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Dolphins force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys who picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
97. Steal. Black.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau.
Finding space at the 40. And he steps out of bounds all the way up at the midfield stripe.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And even 40 yards.
No surprise he was targeted on that play, because you and I both know quarterbacks like guys who catch the ball, but they actually expect that. They love the guys who do something with it after the catch.
Impressive, making him miss on that tackle attempt. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Throwing, Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
K.J. Osborne with the first down grab in the Minnesota Vikings organization. They're all eager to see exactly what they have in him because he came out of nowhere in 2021 with 50 catches and 7 touchdowns after not catching a pass as a rookie in 2020. He certainly earned a chance to be in the team's top 3, and they want to see if he can build on those numbers from 2021.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Cousins. He finds Hopkins complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 15 now. Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Back to the ground, Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Cousins now on 2nd down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. Give him 18 on the play.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ready?
Off a play action, Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle by Robert Quinn. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Shot, 17. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tua. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. And this offense on third down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Now Tua. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
Open man is Anderson.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Cook on the 1st down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably...
Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Red sniper. Blue striker. Let's go, charge.
From just shy of midfield, Tua throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cohen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to pass. Tua.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Got it.
2nd and 6.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
On the set.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Lewis Seen, and the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Another top 5 season in rushing for Cook last year. His 3rd straight over 1,100 yards and his 3rd straight ending with a Pro Bowl selection. This season can see a couple more milestones for him. He will cross 5,000 yards very early and could climb to third on the Vikings' all-time list of rushing leaders.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side, Whoopi. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, no, that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game.